Welcome to AMTV. I'm Ezekiel Calixto.
And I'm Nicholas Hernandez.
STAR testing is right around the corner.
Tuesday, April 8th will be English 1.
Thursday, April 10th will be English 2.
Tuesday, April 15th will be U.S. History.
Wednesday, April 16th will be Biology.
Tuesday, April 22nd will be Algebra 1.
Prom tickets are on sale. They will be sold every day at lunch in Miss Constance's room. They're $80 cash each.
Do you want to join MediaTek or the yearbook staff next year? Here's a QR code to sign up for these classes. In MediaTek, we record the announcements, live stream events, and produce short films. In Yearbook, you get to take photos and design the yearbook, which is the official record of the year.
Miss Hudson and Miss Ford will be available every day from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. for students who need to attend school before school. Please talk to them for more information.
After School Summer Camp will launch on May 27th. Please see Mr. K in room 1238 if you have questions about the after-school program.
The Gardening Club meets every Tuesday at 3:45 p.m. in the JRTC building. It's open to any students interested in joining. Congratulations to the UIL Academic Journalism team, advancing to regionals.
First place in copy editing, Sakela Nazai. First place in news writing, Daniel Davila. First place in feature writing, Daniel Davila. First place in editorial writing, Chloe Soule. Second place in headline writing, Oliver Orihuela Iglesias. Third place in headline writing, Hannah Gallardo.
Alternates to regionals, fourth place in editorial writing, Eric Garcia. Fourth place in feature writing, Woody Joseph. Fifth place in headline writing, Ella Diaz.
Congratulations also to Hannah Bautista White for placing fourth in LD debate and in persuasive speaking. She is an alternate to regionals.
STAR Countdown is in effect.
Please save the schedule so that you know when and where tutorials are for all subjects.
Please remember that passing all 5 STAR tests is a graduation requirement.
Your teachers have prepared work for you that will help you pass the test in spring. Tutorials will take place every week leading up to the STAR except for days school is not in session.
Students will also receive attendance recovery for the hours they are present if they need it.
If you have any questions, you can email Ms. C, our Dean of Instruction.
Here's Raul Avila to tell us what the weather will be like this weekend.
Friday, showers and possibly a thunderstorm before 1 p.m. Then a chance of showers between 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. Then a chance of showers and thunderstorms after 4 p.m. High near 71. The chance of precipitation is 80%. Friday night, a chance of showers and thunderstorms before 10 p.m. Then a slight chance of showers between 10 p.m. and 1 a.m. Mostly cloudy with a low around 62. Saturday, partly sunny with a high near 85. Saturday night, partly cloudy with a low around 67. Sunday, mostly sunny with a high near 86. Sunday night, partly cloudy with a low around 54.
Congratulations to the boys and girls soccer team for making it to the playoffs. We are so proud of you for having a great season.
The girls' flag football shut out the South Hills Scorpions with a score of 36-0. JV won 26-0. What a win.
The Student Leadership Committee wants to help you get a job. Here's another video from this week's series.
Take a look.
Hi, I'm Angie.
I'm Allison.
And today we'll be going over what you should include in your resume with the help of our Go Center counselors, Miss J and Miss B. Miss J, what are some things you wish you included in your resume?
I wish I would have included a little bit more experience in regards to any volunteer opportunities, any things I was involved in, so like NHS, even the slightest thing as volunteering to pick up some trash. That's really important to put just because it really emphasizes your involvement in your community as well as in high school.
Okay, nice. And what are some things you think you should include in your resume in general?
I believe you should have, first of all, I need to start with your name, your class of. You also need to put, if you're doing a program of choice, that would be something to include as well. Any experience, whether it's sports, any involvement in school, if you were involved with, for example, prom committee, NHS, band, even like AMP, stuff like that is really important to highlight. As well, if you have skills such as another language, if you're certified in Microsoft Office, Word, Excel, things like that. I think those are the basic things.
Nice. And what are some things you should not include in your resume?
That's a hard one to think about. I would say anything that isn't relevant to whatever job or scholarship or school you're applying to. So if it's not relevant to the actual thing you're applying to, I don't think you should include it. Now, if you don't have enough things, it would benefit you to include it so that you have a full one-page resume. But if not, that's completely okay.
Let's head over to Allison and see what Miss B has to say.
Like, what applications or what templates should students use to create their resume?
Honestly, they don't really recommend using templates like on Google Docs or on Word because they're just very basic. Creating your own resume is more recommended in the professional workforce. So one course that we do provide for students is through School Links. There is a place where you put in all of your experiences and stuff, and it will manually format a resume for you that looks more professional than a template would be. But if you have questions about how to structure your own resume, you can definitely come see us in the Go Center, and we can kind of give you some example resumes. But regarding templates, I just wouldn't recommend using them, and just kind of try to build your own or use the one that Fort Worth ISD provides through School Links.
So that's cool. So what should students expect in job applications or college applications?
Through college applications, they are going to go into a lot of detail about just your life, your home life, your experiences, what you want to pursue. So it's very detailed. So you need to come prepared with a lot of information about yourself. And there are certain things that you might not be comfortable with sharing, and we can definitely go through that with you in the Go Center. Regarding job applications, I would just say that making sure you have a really solid resume and that you complete the application with proper grammar, with timeliness. So when you do apply, you don't start it and then wait a month. You submit it on time and then follow up with them via email and any communication they have with you after you apply. That is something that was a big shock for me, was I didn't know they're going to email me and I didn't check my email. So making sure that you're constantly in communication with the job and then asking them if they need anything else from you and being open to any line of communication, whether it's a phone call, texting, emailing, going in person and visiting with them, is one thing that you should definitely pay attention to. And then lastly, just making sure that you have proper etiquette and dress for interviews. That is something super critical for when you're looking at jobs, because they want to see that you are showing up professionally and we're not showing up in t-shirt and shorts or just wanting to call and do the interview. Showing up in person and just being your confident self is one big thing that you can take with you into any job interview or honestly any interaction as a professional in the workforce.
Thank you for joining us, Ms. B. Today we learned what you should include in a resume and what you shouldn't include in a resume. And since summer's right around the corner, you might want to start applying for a job. Well, we're having a job fair April 2nd on a Wednesday. If you want to learn more about it, please go to your CTE teacher. I've been your host, Allison.
And Angie.
And goodbye.
That's all for Radar Recap.
Be sure to follow us on Southwest FWISD on Facebook and Instagram, and AMP Southwest on YouTube.
Thanks for watching.